Now on Good Morning Northwest, a road construction project starts this morning that could affect you if you drive on East Upriver or use the Centennial Trail in that area. We'll have a live report.
Also, a weather alert day today due to the gusty winds and the extreme dry weather we've been having and will continue to have. We'll have a full look at that coming up.
And burning restrictions in place, including all of North Idaho under high fire danger. What that means for you if you have outdoor plans. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance. Derek is off this morning. It is Monday, July 24th. Let's check in with Mark on our first alert forecast, and you have a weather alert to tell us about.
That's right. We do have clear sky, dry conditions, and haze there, and we're going to continue to see that haze, and it's going to increase later on. We've cooled to 68 degrees. Let's look at our weather alert day, and it's fire weather that's in effect. A fire weather warning, windy and very dry entire inland Northwest here, and it's going to be all this afternoon into this evening. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. With that fire weather warning, the increased haze later on, it's going to be an interesting day. Those winds gusting in excess of 40 miles an hour in many areas. It'll be a cooler week ahead. So enjoy that cool air because it's going to heat up again for the weekend. Right now, 68 in the Valley, 53 Deer Park, 65 at Fairchild. 68 right now. We're going to be warming. It's the winds this afternoon and those tender, dry conditions that has us, again, with that red flag warning and that, again, weather alert day today. But that high today, 89 degrees.
More road closures start this morning in about an hour, affecting tons of drivers, bicyclists, and walkers. The Washington Department of Transportation is relocating a sewer in the way of the North Spokane corridor construction. FRANTI is live on Upriver Drive with some detours that you may encounter on that drive this morning.
Yeah, so starting at 7 a.m. today is when those closures are going to start. It'll affect you if you're driving on Upriver or if you like to take the Centennial Trail. Now, here's what you need to know. East Upriver Drive between North Ralph and East Carlisle will be closed. The Centennial Trail is also going to be closed in that section. So Upriver and the Centennial Trail will be closed. So if you're driving, if you're a jogger or a cyclist, you're going to have to take these detours. And in addition to this work on the North Spokane corridor, WashDOT is working on the Children of the Sun Trail Bridge, and that could be done in just a few months.
So we're going to dig everything up along Upriver Drive. It's kind of in between Centennial Trail and Upriver Drive, but because of the amount of equipment and removal, excavation that we'll have to do, we got to close the roadway down.
So here's what you need to know if you're going to be taking this road. Going eastbound, you're going to take a detour onto North Perry to East Illinois, to North Crestline, to Euclid, and North Freya, where you'll end up back on Upriver. If you're going west, you'll take a detour to Freya, to Euclid, to Crestline, to East Illinois, and finally you'll turn on North Perry, where you'll hit Upriver again. And these closures are going to last until Friday, August 4th. Reporting live, I'll throw it back to you in the studio.
Bronte, thanks so much. The headaches continue for drivers on Freya Street on the South Hill. For more than a week, 12th through 17th Avenues along Freya have been shut down as crews try to repair multiple water main breaks that also created a sinkhole. The road remains closed now, but the city says the goal is to have it reopened sometime later this week. A longtime Coeur d'Alene School District PE teacher died. The district says he died in a mountain biking accident last week. Clark Campbell worked for the district for more than 30 years. He taught at multiple elementary schools and most recently at Dalton and Hayden Meadows elementary schools. The school district said this in a Facebook post on Saturday. He brought a level of enthusiasm and commitment to seeing his students challenge themselves, grow, and succeed, which earned him the respect and affection of students, staff, and administrators alike. Clark was recognized by the Coeur d'Alene School District Board of Trustees as Teacher of the Month in 2019. Community safety remains at the forefront of voters' attention ahead of the local primary elections. Ballots are due a week from tomorrow. On your ballot, you will find candidates for Spokane Mayor, City Council President, and various City Council members. To make sure your voice is heard on August 1st, here is what you need to know. The deadline to receive new registrations and voter updates either online or by mail is today. Tuesday, August 1st, is the last day for you to register to vote in person. You must have your ballot turned in before 8 o'clock that night. For a full list of places to drop off that ballot, just visit KXLY.com. Good morning. Northwest time is now 5 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's check in with Mark again. And we're talking about fire weather conditions.
Yes, fire weather warning, red flag warning, same thing. We have a weather alert day because of the windy, dry, and hot conditions that add up the sum total to high fire danger. We're going to talk more about that coming up.
And the wind, heat, and extreme dry conditions are leading to burn restrictions all around the area. What you need to know just ahead. And your Twitter feed looks mighty different today. Why the Bluebird is gone and what's replacing it after this.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Kootenai Heart Clinics.
Looking for a superior truck or SUV? Start right here with a GMC lineup. Each GMC has been designed for power and comfort with safety features that come standard.
The terrain has plenty of room for everyone and everything.
Got toys? Maneuver them with ease and confidence with the Sierra and its class-leading trailer assistance technology. Test drive your GMC today at Becker Buick GMC, where you'll always be treated like family.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It is 6:08. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Russian drones attacked Ukraine's port infrastructure on the Danube River overnight, targeting Ukrainian grain stocks. Ukrainian's Southern Operational Command posted on Facebook that a nearly 4-hour-long attack by Shahed 136 drones hit Ukraine's port infrastructure. However, it did not specify which ports were hit. There are 3 main Danube ports in Ukraine. 6 people were wounded in the attack, with 4 hospitalized with shrapnel wounds and other injuries. In India, authorities called off search and rescue operations in Ragad, where at least 27 people have died. 78 are missing but have been declared dead. The state government and the relief agency later decided to end the search operations, implying there was no hope of finding any survivors. The disaster was triggered by heavy rains last week, and there are warnings of more rain this week. District officials have, as a result, ordered the closure of schools and colleges. Maybe you already noticed on your Twitter feed it got a makeover. Owner Elon Musk said the social media app changed its logo. It's now an X, and all the Twitter birds will be removed from the platform. Musk also posted "Paint it black," then launched a user poll to change default platform color to black.
Good morning. Your 10-second takeaway on this Monday. We do have a weather alert day due to the hot and dry conditions. The gusty afternoon winds to 45 miles an hour, so caution advised. Our high today, 89 degrees.
A raging wildfire forced a new round of evacuations in southern Washington's Klickitat County. This fire has burned more than 51,000 acres in 3 days. The Newell Road fire is the largest in Klickitat County history and is not at all contained. The fire has destroyed several structures in the area and is threatening homes, farms, crops, and livestock, solar and wind farms, and a natural gas pipeline. Firefighters from around the region are working on this fire just north of the Columbia River, which marks the state's border with Oregon. Officials have not said what caused the fire, and there have been no reports of injuries or deaths. All of North Idaho has upgraded the fire danger to high. Crews warning that a spark from anywhere can erupt a wildfire this time of year. In North Idaho, campfires are still allowed, but burn barrels, residential yard waste, and all slash piles are banned. Chris Larson is the deputy fire marshal for the Northern Lakes Fire District. He warns chains from trailers, parking in tall grasses, or tossing a cigarette butt out the window can all start a fire.
Sometimes we get, as locals, we might be complacent sometimes, but we also have, our visitors that are coming from outside the area might not know our burning regulation.
He says if you do start a fire, make sure you have a shovel with you that can quickly suppress fire with dirt if it gets out of hand. And there are 13 new firefighters working for Northern Lakes, so it is important that you give them your address or describe your general location in case of an emergency. Fire restrictions have been established from Spokane to Wenatchee since the end of June. These safety precautions were put into place by the Washington Department of Natural Resources. Just as a reminder, campfires are only allowed in approved designated campgrounds. No recreational fires are allowed without a chimney, meaning no backyard fire pits or campfires using chopped firewood or charcoal. All open burning is also restricted. And because of the hot and dry conditions, Airway Heights is imposing water use restrictions. City officials say the well is normally used to add to the water supply during summer heat waves. But the well isn't online yet due to ongoing maintenance. So now people in Airway Heights are being asked to conserve. Homes and businesses with even-numbered addresses are asked to water lawns on even calendar days, while odd-numbered addresses water on odd-numbered days. It's only a request. There's no consequences if you don't participate. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:12. Extreme heat is striking all around. We are talking about it here at home as well. And more road closures start today. Bronte Sorotsky is live on Upriver Drive with what you need to know to plan your commute for the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, summer is for the beach ballers, and AutoNation Chevrolet is here to make your summer even more exciting. Drive your favorite new Chevys with 1.9 APR and no payments for 90 days. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Chevrolet.
The festival at Sandpoint is back for its 40th annual Summer Series. Celebrate with live music on the lake and under the stars. This year's headliners include Britt Floyd, Gary Clark Jr., Train with Better Than Ezra, The String Cheese Incident, Michael Franti and Spearhead with Soja, REO Speedwagon with Charlie Farron, Ashley McBride, and the grand finale, The Princess Bride in Concert. Tickets are selling fast. Visit festivalatsandpoint.com to get your tickets today.
Save through Tuesday, July 25th with Bi-Mart's latest savings book at BuyMart.com. It's 16 pages of savings, including everything you need for outdoor fun, plus pantry essentials and more. Bi-Mart, bringing our members more value every day.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill You is the best you. There you are. Bring back your Chill You with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
What's in a name? A question that has never had more relevance. First American Title has been rebranded to Flying S Title and Escrow. Since 1905, we've been helping people protect their property rights. When the time comes to choose a title insurance and escrow company, the choice is clear: Flying S Title and Escrow. Idaho's longest operating, family-owned title and escrow company is now Flying S Title and Escrow. We're not new, but our name is.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. 2 locations, Spokane and Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Hapo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Next, Kelly, we are saved by the bell.
I saved you?
You saved me. It's Kristen Bell! Plus, Panic at the Disco. And we're having a sugar rush.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Oh yeah, summer is for the board members, and AutoNation Chevrolet is here to make your summer even more exciting. Take advantage of new Chevys arriving daily. Plus, we'll buy your car. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Chevrolet.
4 News Now is brought to you by River Ridge and Peters Hardware.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back at 6:16. Here's a live look over downtown Spokane with some haze out there. And it's just a little bit of what you're going to see throughout the day today. And we're under a weather alert day today, Mark.
That's right. And due to, again, the high risk to fire and the winds and the dry conditions. So that's exactly what we have. The fire weather warning and red flag warning, really the same thing till 11 o'clock tonight. Windy and dry. Entire inland Northwest, North Idaho, Montana. And it's going to be this afternoon from 1 to 11 is really the hours we're going to see those winds really fire up. 71 in downtown right now, 9 Mile, you're at 61, and we have 62 into Post Falls. Cooler, Deer Park, 53 degrees. So our forecast today, 89 degrees. But again, a weather alert day because of the winds gusting potentially into the West Plains, 45 miles an hour. We'll easily see gusts to 30, 35 miles an hour in Spokane. Now, tonight, we'll see things calm down, cool down. So we're sitting in the upper 60s, 60 for the overnight low tomorrow morning. That's going to be pretty nice. So satellite and radar. We got the cloud cover. That's moving through North Idaho. We see the cold front clearly. You can see the clouds and then the rain. The problem is we're not going to get the rain with that. The west side's going to get it. An isolated thundershower potential as we just have a thin band of energy there. That's part of the fear. So this is, again, looking at about 5 p.m. So an isolated lightning strike could create that spark needed to start fires. And, of course, those winds. That's why we want everyone to be very careful. They're going to be keeping an eye out of the sky. If you see anything in the form of smoke, call 911 immediately. We're going to have low 90s, 9 Mile Mead. We're going to be sitting at 89 officially, 92 into the valley, Liberty Lake 90. You're going to have temperatures at 90 into Coeur d'Alene. We look at the big picture and we look at the regional highs. Mid-90s Grand Coulee, 90 Moses Lake, 92 into the Tri-Cities. And again, we're going to see those winds tracking across Washington, Idaho, and then into our area. So our planning forecast, again, that weather alert day today because of the winds and the heat and the dry conditions. Tomorrow, sunshine, much cooler. 81 degrees, 82 on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday into the mid-80s. Will be above average for the weekend. Temperatures nearing 90 degrees. So after today, you can get umbrellas back up on that back patio and enjoy some cooler weather. All right, it's Monday and it's time for our Pet of the Week.
Are you looking to add a fur baby to your family? How about a kitten? Companions Animal Center is still in kitten season and has several to choose from in many different colors and sizes. Each year, the kitten population continues to grow, and Companions Animal Center is helping curtail that growth by offering a low-cost spay and neuter program. And every animal before they are adopted are also spay or neutered. Please take advantage of this program for your own pets by visiting our website at companionsanimalcenter.org for more information and to schedule appointments. Stop by and visit these cuties Tuesday through Sunday, starting at noon. You won't want to leave without one.
Oh, of course you won't. It's now 6:19. We are about to get to know some of the up-and-coming local football players as the Big Sky Media Day is in Spokane today. And the Mariners were trying for a sweep, but the Blue Jays off to a great start, but not a fantastic finish. We'll show you more in sports after the break. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Monday. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
People who come to the inland Northwest rave about its beauty.
For those of us who live and work here, we couldn't agree more. From its iconic history
to a ton of new beginnings.
We have farm-to-table roots and access to nature right out our back door.
And as a community member, BECU wants to honor those who work together to make life better for our region.
Help us celebrate everything that makes Spokane great. And remember, in tough times, good things are still happening here.
BECU is not for profit and all for Spokane.
Spokane is my hometown. It's where I built my business and raised my 2 boys. But Spokane has changed, and not all for the better. Brighter days can lie ahead if we have a city council that puts results over political agendas. That's why I will take action to address our homelessness crisis, make affordable housing a priority, and support our police and firefighters to keep our neighborhoods safe. I'm Kim Please, running for City Council President, and I'm asking for your vote. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Router 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Hot weather getting the best of your fridge?
Fred's Appliance has them in stock and ready for pickup or delivery. Side-by-sides, French door, or top mount, Fred's has refrigerators in stock and on sale. Some box stores advertise specials but make you wait weeks for delivery.
Fred's has local warehouses so you can get your new fridge today.
See the great buys and huge selection of refrigerators at your local Fred's Appliance.
Fred's Appliance, local like you.
How Barbie got her look, straight from Barbie's original fashion designer. From Enchanted Evening to Pink and Fabulous to Original Barbie. Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Le posso offrire un caffè? Le posso offrire un caffè? Andiamo insieme da me. Le dico subito che è un'italiana bella come c'è.
Make sure your electrical can keep up with your gadgets. Call Mr. Electric today for electrical repairs, upgrades, and installations.
Since coming back from the All-Star break, the Seattle Mariners have only managed a record of 5-5, which isn't bad necessarily, but certainly is not going to help them get back into the playoff hunt. However, on Sunday, they were going for the sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays, and things got off to a great start thanks to a 2-run shot by Mike Ford in the 2nd inning. But the home run derby champion from just a couple of weeks ago, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., helped get the Jays back into this game, a sight many Seattle fans are tired of seeing after this point. He knocked Julio out of the derby, and then in the 7th, Santiago Espinal was just able to get this single out to left that brought home the go-ahead run, and Seattle drops the series finale, but still, overall, the positive feeling coming out of this weekend from this squad.
Go out on the road trip. I think, overall, the homestand, started off a little rough. Love the way we're playing right now. Just the energy, the competitiveness that we have, knowing that we're not going to quit. We're in every game, and, you're seeing that with the effort our guys are giving. So.
And we are inching closer and closer to the start of football as training camps are going to be opening up within the next couple of weeks. But before we can get to that, we got to go through media days as the Big Sky Conference returns to Spokane on Monday. And this will be our first chance to talk to the 2 teams in our region, Eastern Washington and Idaho. The Vandals are coming off an appearance in the FCS playoffs and will figure to be one of the favorites in the conference this year, while the Eagles are going to be looking to get back on track after a campaign in 2022 that saw them win only 3 games, their lowest since 2006. And make sure to follow along on social media throughout the morning and afternoon, as Julian Minenzone and myself will have live coverage from Big Sky Media Day. And of course, you can catch us live on 4 News Now at 5 and 6. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
Major League Baseball was born in 1903. Major League Soccer arrived in the U.S. in 1996. Now history has been made again as the 2nd most popular sport in the world is finally coming to America with the debut of Major League Cricket. 6 teams competing in Grand Prairie, Texas, dubbed Cricket City, USA, and Morrisville, North Carolina, for the inaugural season. Unlike Test cricket, which can last for days, Major League Cricket uses the 2020 format, where matches are finished in a few hours. Each team bats once in what's called an innings until each player is out, all the balls have been bowled, or the game is won. Runs are scored by the batsman making contact with the ball and running between the wickets. If a ball reaches the boundary, it counts 4. If it is hit over the line, it's a 6. The inaugural season of Major League Cricket in the U.S. runs until July 30th. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:25. Another road construction project could affect you for a couple of weeks. Here's FRANTI Soroski.
Yeah, starting today, Upriver Drive will be closed for the next 2 weeks. I'll share what you need to know ahead of your morning commute.
And UPS contract talks are going down to the wire as a strike looms. Where things stand this morning, coming up.
And this morning's GMA First Look, Academy Award winner actor Jamie Foxx is breaking his silence for the first time after a medical scare led him to be hospitalized.
I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back.
Fox getting emotional and personal on his Instagram page.
I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through.
Hollywood wasting no time reacting to the star's heartfelt message. The Rock commenting, "I'm going to bear hug the expletive out of you when I see you again." And coming up at 7 a.m., why the 55-year-old says he went to hell and back, and what he's saying this morning about a return to the spotlight. With your GMA First Look, I'm DeMarco Morgan, ABC News, New York.
Martial arts is my passion.
I work out whenever I can.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough.
My skin was so uncomfortable.
The itching was so bad.
Now I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema, so adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Take a day off, skip Mondays, and be water-wise this summer.
I'm Mark Peterson. Caring for a loved one comes with a lot of emotional and financial responsibility. Having a clear picture of what's involved lets you plan ahead. AARP and BECU are here to help. For tips, tools, and resources, visit this website.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
What is the ZAP experience at Mainstream?
It happens because we never stop increasing our expertise. We're improving through training because at Mainstream, knowledge is power. Speaking of, did you know that your toast was burning? Choose smart. Call the company with heart.
Hit the open roads this summer with Click It RV Superstore in Spokane during the Great American Sales Event. The best brands, Riverstone, Venture RV, Winnebago, and more. Over 1,000 RVs. Payments as low as $240 per month. Only $240 down. 0 payments until 2024. Up to $4,000 over JD Power for your trade-in. Plus, get a Traeger grill and Yeti cooler with purchase during the Great American Sales Event. Now at the Click It RV Superstore in Spokane. 1 mile past the Y on North Newport Highway. Hurry in today.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Politics tops your Monday morning story tracker. 14 Republican candidates already have announced they are running for their party's presidential nomination next year. As of yesterday, 7 of them have met the polling requirements to appear in next month's presidential debate. The candidates who have qualified include former President Donald Trump, who is leading the pack. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is a distant second in many polls. Former Vice President Mike Pence also has met the criteria. As for the other 7 candidates, it's unclear if they will meet that threshold when the debate is held August 23rd in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And this comes as the Department of Justice continues to investigate former President Trump. Special counsel Jack Smith's team has contacted Georgia Governor Brian Kemp as part of the investigation of former President Trump's attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Trump had pressured Kemp to overturn the election results in Georgia after he narrowly lost the state to President Biden. Trump then backed a challenger in the Republican gubernatorial primary last year after Kemp refused. The former president announced last week that he had received a letter from Smith saying that he is a target of the criminal probe. Road closures are coming to Upriver Drive for the next 2 weeks. Starting today, East Upriver between North Ralph and East Carlisle will be closed. It also affects the Centennial Trail in the area. So drivers, joggers, or cyclists will have to take some detours. Brande Saratsky is live on Upriver Drive with the changes to your commute.
Yeah, these closures are going to start around 7 a.m. this morning, so in just about half an hour. And it's something you'll want to keep in mind, not just if you're going to be taking the road, but also if you're going to want to hit the Centennial Trail in the next 2 weeks. Now, the Centennial Trail between Ralph and Carlisle will be closed, so whether you're driving on Upriver or jogging or you like to ride your bike on the trail, you'll have to take some detours. In addition to this work on the North Spokane corridor, WashDOT is also working on the Children of the Sun Trail Bridge, and that could be done in just a few months.
North Spokane corridor specifically, we've got the Children of the Sun Trail, that's ongoing work. We're getting close to finishing that sometime in September, maybe early October at the latest. We've got the project over SCC that continues. They're getting close to wrapping that project up.
And here's everything that you'll need to know if you're going to be taking the Centennial Trail for the next 2 weeks. So coming from Ralph, you're going to want to hang a left on Carlisle where you'll find a crosswalk. It'll be flashing, so traffic will know to stop, and you'll be able to cross pretty easily. You'll cross Green where you'll be able to follow Carlisle back to Upriver, and these closures are going to be in place until August 4th. Reporting live in Spokane, I'll throw it back to you in the studio.
All right, Bronte, thank you very much. Taking a look at our first alert weather, it is going to be a very warm start. Winds have not fired up yet, but they will. 66 into Coeur d'Alene, currently 68. But we do have a weather alert day underway because of the fire weather warning that's in effect. It's going to be windy. It is also very dry. That's the entire Lynn Northwest. It's this afternoon. And that, again, red flag warning or fire weather warning goes all the way through 11 p.m. tonight. 4 things you need to know. Fire weather warning in place. Increased haze later on. We'll tell you in a little bit exactly where that smoke's coming from. It's going to be a cooler week ahead, so you're going to want to enjoy that while you can. But today, it's all about the winds firing up. 68 into the valley. Coeur d'Alene, you're at 69 to start. We're going to see temperatures that are going to warm up rather quickly by 10, 79, 89 will be our high today. But it's the winds coming in, gusts to 45 miles an hour potentially, that could, if any fire were to start, spread it very quickly. That's why caution involved, burn bans are in effect.
A retired University of Idaho professor and former editor of the Spokesman Review facing child porn charges will be arraigned next week. Stephen A. Smith was the editor of the newspaper from 2002 through 2008. During his tenure there, Smith's team conducted a sting, catching former Mayor Jim West in a gay internet sex scandal, despite West publicly voting against LGBTQ interests. According to court documents, Homeland Security agents in Kentucky contacted WSP regarding girls ages 10 to 15 who were sending sexually explicit photos and videos of themselves to Smith in exchange for money. His arraignment is scheduled for Tuesday, August 1st. The clock is ticking for a historic strike vote that would involve thousands of UPS workers nationwide. The negotiations between UPS and Teamsters have yet to reach a deal, and the current contract expires July 31st. Teamsters union president held a rally over the weekend saying they are organized ahead of negotiations set to resume this week. Over the weekend, Teamsters Union General President and members spoke at a rally in Atlanta. This all comes after the two sides failed to reach a deal over workers' pay and benefits. If UPS workers walk off the job, the effect will be historic, the largest strike at a single company in American history.
We did not get a deal. UPS has chose to strike themselves, and we will withhold our labor July 31st at 12:01 a.m. But if we get a tentative agreement subject to ratification and we're going to recommend it, then we will not withhold our labor.
UPS released a statement saying, in part, we are prepared to increase our industry-leading pay and benefits, but need to work quickly to finalize a fair deal that provides certainty for our customers, our employees, and businesses across the country. Illegal street racing in Seattle turned violent over the weekend. Police say 4 people were injured in a shooting as massive crowds gathered early Sunday morning. Just before 1:30 in the morning, hundreds of people gathered at Pike and Broadway as drivers dangerously did donuts. As Seattle police tried to intervene, but the crowd resisted. Scanner traffic offered a glimpse into the chaotic scene.
They're crowding our vehicles. We need to back up, disengage. Get additional units from other precincts. Vehicles, back up. We just threw a middle on the side of the windshield.
Realizing they could not break up the crowd, officers stayed within a block of all activity for hours. At 4 in the morning, officers heard gunfire and found 2 victims, a man and a woman. Both were taken to the hospital, the woman with life-threatening injuries. 2 other victims, another man and woman, also ended up in the hospital. Seattle Police's investigation stretching into the afternoon hours, blocking off streets in Capitol Hill. No one's been arrested. Nobody won Friday's Mega Millions drawing, so the jackpot has grown to an estimated $820 million for tomorrow's drawing. If there is a winning ticket, that person can choose a cash option for $422 million. The last Mega Millions winner was more than 3 months ago, and in that time, the jackpot has grown to the 5th largest in the lottery's history. Just last week, you'll remember, a single Powerball ticket was sold for that $1.08 billion jackpot. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:36. Let's check in with Mark. And of course, we are talking about fire weather.
All right. We have central Washington, eastern Washington, North Idaho, and much of Montana under this because it's all very dry and the winds are going to fire up as the cold front comes in. We're going to talk about that coming up.
And the U.S. on pace for its deadliest year for mass shootings, with 3 more over the weekend. The details after the break.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Fred Meyer, we invest in local farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Set summer in motion with the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet, like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport and the Ridgeline. Built for better off-road performance and engineered for more adventure. This summer, create your own adventures with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
At Horizon Credit Union, we believe your dreams and the path that fulfills them are what makes life special. It's about the freedom to spend time making memories. It's the convenience of easy banking, so you can hit the road with confidence. It's the perfect little moments you cherish forever. No matter where you are, we can help you get there. Come see us today in branch, online, or anywhere on your path.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Hapo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
They were at home near Sandpoint when George's wife Sue found him unresponsive and started CPR. Within minutes, he was airlifted to Kootenai Health because George was having a STEMI, the most serious type of heart attack. Fortunately, Kootenai Health is a level 1 STEMI center with state-of-the-art cardiac care. So, just 90 minutes after his heart attack, George woke up with a healed heart and a very happy wife.
At Fred Meyer, everyone wins when it comes to savings because you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery as you do in store. So no matter how you shop, everyone saves big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
It's 6:39. Several mass shootings over the weekend brought the total in the U.S. to more than 400 this year, according to the Gun Violence Archive. A pregnant woman was killed and 4 others injured in Houston Saturday morning. 5 were hurt at a Tampa Bay bar, and Chicago also saw a rash of shootings. The U.S. is on pace for the deadliest year for mass shootings in its history. With that in mind, Reardon School District put on an active shooter exercise to better prepare itself in case that community ever becomes a target. The exercise mimicked a real-life active shooter event. The police department, fire department, and emergency medical services all worked together to eliminate the threat.
Active shooters is everything everybody fears, so it's one of those things where we hope it never happens, but the studies have shown that if it's going to happen somewhere, it's going to happen in a rural community, and so we want to be prepared as possible for that event.
Police captured the shooters, and emergency medical services tended to hurt volunteer victims.
All right, good morning. It is 20 minutes to 7 o'clock. Here is your 10-second takeaway. Again, it's a weather alert day today because of the hot and dry conditions. The gusty winds forecasted for this afternoon with gusts to 35, 45 miles an hour, 89 the high.
A rare artistic exchange between Cuba and the United States took place in the iconic Plaza de Armas in Old Havana. Members of the Cuban National Concert Band and the Blair School of Music of Vanderbilt University performed together in the Cuban-American Wind Orchestra for a symbolic concert. The group performed the national anthems of both countries and then played pieces of traditional American and Cuban music. Good morning. Northwest Time is now at 6:41. Texas is in a battle over what it's doing on its southern border. Coming up, why the governor is facing a lawsuit and how he's responding to that. Just ahead.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
Summer is for the board members, beach ballers, even the tanning betters. AutoNation Toyota is here to make your summer even more exciting. Save on the cars and trucks you want. Drive a new Toyota with 3.99% APR financing. Plus, we'll buy your car for top dollar and pay you on the spot. Hurry to AutoNation Toyota or AutoNation.com today. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Toyota.
Sleepovers just aren't what they used to be. A house full of screens, basically no hiccups. You guys have no idea how good you've got it.
Get internet on the Xfinity 10G network for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract.
Back in my day, it was scary stories and flashlights. We don't get scared. Oh, really? Mom can see your search history. That's what I thought.
The next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman & Associates, 922-6600.
Summer days by the pool make for some of the best memories, but not every child gets the chance to swim in the sun.
This July, with help from Numerica Credit Union and the Spokane Parks Foundation, kids swim free on Fridays at City of Spokane Valley pools. Numerica Credit Union is excited to offer free swim Fridays with the Spokane Parks Foundation as they enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Like you, Rachel, I don't measure anything.
Dinner's on us. This chef is called the Seafood Lady, and her stunning dish is a real catch. And Rachel's steak night is a delight. Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
It's a good day for a drive. Great day for a deal.
Right now, Cooper Tire is offering up to $75 off 4 qualifying Cooper tires. Plus, Perfection Tire will match that rebate for up to $150 off.
Nobody beats perfection.
4 News Now is brought to you by Horizon Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Extreme Team.
It's 6:44. The Department of Justice is preparing a lawsuit against Texas for its large floating buoys at the southern border, claiming the devices violate federal law and raise humanitarian concerns. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has until 2 o'clock this afternoon to either remove the floating barriers or face legal action. Abbott's not backing down. ABC's M. Nguyen reports.
Good morning. The Justice Department's ultimatum, the latest in the years-long battle between the Biden administration and Texas over border security. This morning, the Department of Justice with plans to sue the state of Texas for deploying floating barricades at the southern border. The DOJ in a letter to Governor Greg Abbott writing, the state of Texas's actions violate federal law, raise humanitarian concerns, and may interfere with the federal government's official duties. The department demanding Texas remove the barriers or face legal action.
They do have a valid lawsuit under the statute. The governor's just acting on his own.
In a series of tweets, Abbott defended his border enforcement efforts, blaming President Biden and saying Texas is stepping up to address this crisis, adding, "We will see you in court, Mr. President." Representative Tony Gonzalez acknowledging the dangers at the U.S.-Mexico border, though ultimately siding with the governor's actions.
I think you're seeing the governor do everything he possibly can to secure the border.
This, says the Inspector General in the Texas Department of Public Safety, investigates allegations of inhumane treatment of migrants, following a letter that became public last week, which recounted a patrol where state troopers were allegedly given orders to push children back into the river and refuse water to migrants amid scorching temperatures. Officials in the department claiming the whistleblower misinterpreted the order. The Texas state trooper, ABC News learns, has been on the job for more than 5 years. Abbott's office previously saying Texas is deploying every tool to deter illegal crossings. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
It is 6:46. You are looking at our haze hanging over downtown Spokane. I think it's gotten worse since we checked this last.
Air quality is going to be a fluctuating thing today, but probably staying into the moderate. It's those fires to the south now, not out of Alberta, that are affecting it. So let's get to that and show you what's going on. First of all, we do have, again, and you can see on satellite, the plume of smoke coming out of the Bedrock fire, Newell Road fire. You can see the smoke right there. Well, we have southwest winds. That means all of this is aloft, going to come right over the top of us. So we see all of that coming across Spokane, up into Calgary, Lethbridge, adding to the smoke already into Edmonton from the huge fires up there. Again, right now, air quality in moderate. Chances are we'll stay in there. There will be some pockets of unhealthy for some. We're going to keep tracking that throughout the day. But right now, Spokane is in moderate. Everybody else looking pretty good. Into the Palouse, again, some of those protected valleys holding on to some of that haze. So we also have a weather alert day because of a fire weather warning in effect. It's windy and dry. The entire inland northwest is a part of it. And that's going to be this afternoon till tonight, 11 p.m. And we're going to have winds gusting to 45 into the West Plains potentially. 89 will be our high today, so no relief there. Temperatures are going to cool overnight. We'll see winds still breezy, but calming below 30 miles an hour. We can see that front to the west, and it's slowly making its way in. This exits. As this starts to enter, we're going to see those winds pick up this afternoon, and we'll see that, again, as we said, as this front comes across, 527, hanging just to the west of Spokane, expecting those winds to be at the height of that all the way through about 8, 9 o'clock, and then calming down as that cold front continues to make its way out of the region. Today, we're going to have temperatures hovering around 90 degrees all over the place. 93 into Bonners Ferry, Moses Lake 90, the Tri-Cities at 92. But look at the LC Valley, 99 for the expected high there. So, yeah, we still have the heat. It is just the extreme dry, not only the fuels and the grasses, but the very low humidities attached to what we have currently. That's why that increased fire danger. For tomorrow, once that front passes, cooler. 81 on Tuesday, Wednesday 82, Thursday 84, all of that below average all the way through Friday. And then we're back to or above average for the weekend. So once today passes, and again, this weather alert day goes away at about 11 p.m. tonight, tomorrow's going to be a much nicer day.
Wow, it looks fantastic. And still, I know you're looking at us pretty much as far as we can look out as far as accuracy purposes. We're looking for rain.
We're not going to see any rain, and we're going to have hotter temperatures coming in.
Wow. Okay. Mark, gee, thanks. It's now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest. Your morning sprint is coming up after this break. Stick around.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Festival at Sandpoint.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Router 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
ABC's World News Tonight.
And 4 News Now.
When the local story is national news.
When national stories hit home. Watch ABC World News Tonight at 5:30.
And 4 News Now at 6. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Ever wondered why you didn't receive an alert during a nearby emergency? To be contacted about a situation near your home or workplace, and to receive automatic notifications, register at alertspokane.org. Alert Spokane issues all emergency notifications in Spokane County. Messages are sent via landline, cell, and voice over internet phones, via text, TDD, and email. Learn more and register at alertspokane.org. Language options available. Don't be caught off guard. Stay alert. Stay safe, Spokane County.
If you have plans, change them. The factory-supported Summer RV Show starts Thursday at the Spokane Fairgrounds. We've brought in hundreds of RVs from every R&R location for our biggest show of the year. Starting Thursday at the Spokane Fairgrounds, find huge savings up to 50% off MSRP on hundreds of RVs. All the nation's #1 brands represented. Save more on bargain lot and one-off units. Sale prices clearly posted. Free parking, free admission. The Summer RV Show starts Thursday at the Spokane Fairgrounds.
Build your deck with Par and get everyday low prices on Trex and TimberTech composite decking. But shop now and you'll get $100 off TimberTech, Trex, and AZEK railing and accessories with qualifying purchase. Visit par.com for details.
What are you going to build?
As state senator, Lisa Brown increased taxes by $2 billion while raising her own pay. Under her watch, homelessness rose by 25,000. Now she's backed by the Defund the Police crowd. Lisa's soft on crime, hard on taxpayers.
I pledge to increase police presence and tackle homelessness, and we have. Our Violent Crimes Task Force has lowered crime rates, and we're compassionately addressing homelessness. We're exceptional, Spokane. I'll keep it that way. I'm Nadine Woodward, and I approve this message.
Save through Tuesday, July 25th with Bi-Mart's latest savings book at BuyMart.com. It's 16 pages of savings, including everything you need for outdoor fun, plus pantry essentials and more. Bi-Mart, bringing our members more value every day.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:52, time to get you ready to take on your Monday and the week ahead with the Morning Sprint. Today is a weather alert day. Mark talking about the winds and very dry conditions. But first, road closures start this morning. Bronte Sorotsky is live at Upriver Drive with what you need to know to plan your commutes.
Yes, starting today at 7 a.m., Upriver Drive and the Centennial Trail will be closed for the next 2 weeks. Now, it will affect, this is something you're going to want to keep in mind as you plan your morning commute. Between Ralph and Carlisle is where it will be closed. So either if you're driving, if you like to jog or ride your bike on the Centennial Trail, you're going to have to take some detours. And these closures are going to last until Friday, August 4th.
Bronte, thanks so much. The headaches continue for drivers on Freya on Spokane South Hill for more than a week. 12th through 17th Avenues along Freya has been shut down as crews try to repair multiple water main breaks that also created a sinkhole. The road remains closed now, but the city says the goal is to have it reopened sometime later this week.
And good morning, everybody. In our First Alert Weather, it is the First Alert Weather app that told you yesterday we had a weather alert day today. And that fire weather warning is in effect for this afternoon from 1 until 11 o'clock. It's windy, dry, and any start to any fire would have that fire fan, the flames fanning quickly. It's the entire inland Northwest all the way into Montana, and it's going to be throughout much of this afternoon. Temperatures right now, we're sitting at 70 downtown, 65 into the West Plains, and we're going to see a high today of 89 degrees. But those winds, they're going to fire up around noon.
A retired University of Idaho professor and former editor of the Spokesman Review facing child porn charges will be arraigned next week. Stephen A. Smith was the editor of the newspaper from 2002 to 2008. During his tenure there, Smith's team conducted a sting, catching former Mayor Jim West in a gay internet sex scandal, despite West publicly voting against LGBTQ interests. According to court documents, Homeland Security agents in Kentucky contacted WSP regarding girls ages 10 to 15 who were sending sexually explicit photos and videos of themselves to Smith in exchange for money. His arraignment is scheduled for Tuesday, August 1st. All of North Idaho has been upgraded, the fire danger to high. Crews warning that a spark from anywhere could erupt a wildfire this time of year. In North Idaho, campfires are still allowed, but burn barrels, residential yard waste, and all slash piles are banned. Chris Larson is the deputy fire marshal for the Northern Lakes Fire District. He warns chains from trailers, parking in tall grasses, or tossing a cigarette butt out the window could all lead to fire. He says if you do start a fire, make sure you have a shovel with you. You could quickly suppress fire with dirt if it gets out of hand. Fire restrictions have been established from Spokane to Wenatchee since the end of June. These safety precautions were put into place by the Washington Department of Natural Resources. Just as a reminder, campfires are only allowed in approved designated campgrounds. No recreational fires are allowed without a chimney, meaning no backyard fire pits or campfires using chopped firewood or charcoal. All open burning is also restricted. Because of the hot and dry conditions, Airway Heights is imposing water use restrictions. City officials say the well is normally used to add to the water supply during summer heat waves, but the well isn't online yet due to ongoing maintenance. So now, people in Airway Heights are being asked to conserve. Homes and businesses with even-numbered addresses are asked to water their lawns on even calendar days, while odd-numbered addresses water on odd days. This is only a request. There's no consequences for those who choose not to participate. Several mass shootings over the weekend brought the total in the U.S. to more than 400 this year, according to Gun Violence Archive. One person was killed. She was a pregnant woman, and 4 others injured in Houston Saturday morning. 5 were hurt at a Tampa Bay bar, and Chicago also saw a rash of shootings. With that in mind, Reardon School District put on an active shooter exercise to better prepare itself in case of the community ever becoming a target. The exercise mimicked a real-life active shooter event. The police and fire departments and emergency medical services all work together to eliminate the threat. You can read more about the shooter exercise on KXLY.com. Community safety remains at the forefront of voters' attention ahead of the local primary elections. Ballots are due a week from tomorrow. On your ballot, you will find candidates for Spokane mayor, city council president, and various city council members. To make sure your voice is heard on August 1st, here is what you need to know. The deadline to receive new registrations and voter updates either online or by mail is today. Tuesday, August 1st, is the last day for you to register to vote in person. You must have your ballot turned in before 8 o'clock that night. And for a full list of locations to drop off your ballot, just check KXLY.com. We'll check weather one last time with Mark right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Wildfires can strike at any time. 4 News Now Fire Watch coverage keeps you safe on TV and on the go to protect your family.
Be on alert, there are flames.
That's what we mean when we say expect more.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
Good morning, everybody. We have a hazy start, and our air quality is in moderate. Should hang out there throughout much of the day. We also have a weather alert day because of a fire weather warning that really is in effect this afternoon until 11 o'clock tonight, and that is central, eastern Washington, North Idaho, and much of Montana. It is region-wide. The winds are going to fire up. Everything is desperately dry right now. We haven't had rain a long time. 89 will be our high today, and we look at our planning forecast. We're planning on cooler weather and calmer weather for tomorrow with low 80s all the way through Thursday.
Wow, look at that. All right, Mark, thank you very much. And thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We hope to see you throughout Good Morning America for more updates.